often do you find yourself experiencing a surge of energy as a result of enthusiasm or a knot in your stomach when you are encountering unpleasant situations? The profound connection that exists between our brains and bodies is brought to light by these experiences. This connection has a significant impact on our general health and well-being. Our ability to harness the power of our thoughts and emotions to increase healing, encourage resilience, and transform our lives is demonstrated in this movie. By understanding this deep link, we can do all of these things. Please come along with us as we explore the extraordinary ways in which the mind-body connection can help us realize our full potential for healing and wellness. The mind-body connection. What exactly is it? The mind-body link is what we refer to. The implication of this is that our ideas, feelings, beliefs, and attitudes have the potential to either positively or negatively influence the functioning of our systems. In other words, our mental states can affect the physical health of our bodies, the activities we engage in with our bodies, the foods we consume, the amount of physical activity we engage in, and even our posture can affect our mental state, either favorably or adversely. Because of this, the interaction that exists between our minds and our bodies is quite complicated. There is a common chemical language that is shared by the brain and the peripheral nervous system, as well as the endocrine and immunological systems, and in fact, all of the organs in our body and all of the emotional responses that we experience. These systems are continually interacting with one another. There are two possible states of mind, completely conscious and unconscious. We can experience emotional responses to things without being conscious of the reasons behind those responses. Every mental state is accompanied by physiology, which can be classified as either a positive or bad consequence that is experienced in the physical body. In the case of anxiety, for instance, the mental state of anxiety stimulates the production of stress hormones. A significant number of mind-body therapies center on the process of being more aware of one's mental states and utilizing this heightened awareness to steer one's mental states in a more positive and less harmful direction. Emotions, the limbic system, and the body all work together. Neuroscientist Wilder Penfield was the first person to demonstrate that there is a relationship between the limbic system and emotions. One of the key systems that is involved in the stress response is the limbic system, which is comprised of the hypothalamus, the pituitary gland, and the amygdala, along with other components. Through the use of electrodes that stimulated the limbic system, Wilder Penfield was able to mimic feelings such as grief and suffering in subjects who were awake during the experiment. By conducting additional research, Candace Pert and her team were able to identify neuropeptides, which are substances that are secreted from the brain and have an effect on feelings. The team has discovered neuropeptide receptors not only in the brain but also in the body, which has led them to the conclusion that they have discovered proof that the mind is not only located in the brain, but also the entire body. Although it is distinct from the brain, the mind is present throughout the entire body and is responsible for influencing feelings. Locating the feelings about the body. The fact that different feelings have varying effects on the body is something that we are all intuitively aware of. Some of the negative emotions that we experience, such as rage, grief, and envy, hurt our bodies because of the impacts that these emotions have on us. On the other hand, happiness, enthusiasm, and love are all examples of pleasant emotions that have a favorable impact on the body. Recent advances in imaging technology have made it possible for researchers to map emotions and how they manifest themselves in the body. An assortment of experiments were conducted for the study. In one of the experiments, the researchers asked the participants to rate the body sensations that were connected with each emotion. A total of 773 people took part in the research, and the body map of the emotions was the end consequence of their time spent participating. There is a correlation between increased sensation and warmer colors, while a decrease in sensation is associated with colder colors. This research sheds even more emphasis on the significance of treating both the mind and the body when dealing with mental health conditions like anxiety and depression. In what ways might we facilitate our healing by working with the mind-body connection? Enhancing therapeutic procedures can be accomplished through the utilization of the mind-body connection. It is essential to emphasize that mind-body treatments are not intended to serve as a substitute for traditional therapy. There are also certain situations, such as when the individual has been through a severe traumatic experience, in which studies have demonstrated that mind-body therapy, such as mindfulness, can be detrimental to the rehabilitation process. In light of this, mind-body therapies, which include practices such as mindfulness, Tai Chi, and deep breathing, have the potential to alleviate stress and assist individuals in effectively managing their feelings. According to what we have already seen in the images of the body mapping, feeling emotions such as anxiety and depression is an experience that involves the entire body. Developing a stronger relationship with our body and the feelings that we experience as a result of our emotions is one of the benefits that we can realize through the use of mind-body practices. To provide you with a comprehensive understanding of the efficacy of mind-body healing procedures, I would like to provide a specific example of how this works in practice. The practice of mindfulness is a mind-body approach to healing. Individuals who practice mindfulness learn to become aware of sensations that develop in their bodies and to give names to those sensations at the same time. During the practice of mindfulness, the individual becomes accustomed to observing the various sensations and is conscious of the fact that sensations come and go throughout the meditation. Because of this, the individual is better able to feel in control when they are experiencing negative sensations such as anxiousness. This is because they have practiced being able to sit with and accept the sensation rather than trying to escape it. Additionally, mindfulness provides activities like as deep breathing, which can assist in calming and relaxing the body, as well as reducing the intensity of these sensations. Consequently, the individual can control their feelings and emotions. After the techniques have been learned, it is possible to practice mind-body practices without the assistance of an instructor because they are straightforward to access. This has the potential to make the individual feel more in control of their health and wellness, which can lead to greater improvements over time. It can also lead to the individual becoming more empowered on their road towards healing. There are some psychotherapists and counselors, including many members of our team, who incorporate mind-body treatments into their treatment programs. Mind-body treatments can be an excellent complement to therapy, and there are some psychologists and counselors who do so. As an example, cognitive behavioral therapy (CBT) therapists are increasingly including mindfulness in their treatment plans. This is becoming more frequent. Learn more about the mind-body link through the resources provided. There are a variety of disciplines that you can learn about that can assist you in being more embodied and working with your emotions in this manner. There are also some wonderful resources that you can use to learn more about the mind-body connection. Candace Pert's Molecules of Emotion. The science behind mind-body medicine comes with an excellent app called Insight Timer, which provides a variety of free guided activities to learn about mindfulness and meditation. The mind-body link is particularly important in the healing process because it demonstrates how our mental and emotional states, as well as our physical ones, are intertwined. After gaining an understanding of this connection, we can utilize practices like mindfulness, deep breathing, and body awareness to facilitate the regulation of emotions and the overall well-being of individuals. If you found this content helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment with your thoughts or questions. We'd love to hear from you.